So hey guys, welcome to another new video on this channel. In this channel we upload more on how to get your clients and all this stuff videos. So today's topic is going to be a completely new one, that is how to sign more clients. Yes, so far in our channel we have covered how to sign your first client, how to sign e-commerce clients, how to sign high quality clients, how to sign general video how to sign clients. But this is the video for those people who have some clients, right, who are not a really beginner but they want to sign more and more clients. So how to sign more clients, this is the topic of the video. So if you are ready, then let's start. So point number one will be, you have to really understand what is that your prospect wants. So if you are on a sales call, you have to understand what is the number one thing that your prospect wants, right? What is their true desire is, because you can talk a lot about your service, but if their goal is not resonating with your speaking, your voice, your message, then they are not going to sign up, right? So you have to make sure that whatever you do on the sales call, whatever you tell on the sales call about how you're going to achieve the results and all, first you have to understand that what is the goal they have in their mind and why they have it. Because having a clarity on why and what, both are important. If they have some personal reasons, they have some emotional reasons, you have to know that before you actually try to sell them your service, right? So that is why it is very, very important to understand what do they want, and you have to invest in themselves, your time genuinely, to understand why and what they want, right? This is so crucial. Most of the people, when they hop on a sales call, they have a completely selling mindset, right? That actually creates a negative environment, and your prospect can smell that, right? So don't do that. What you have to do is, instead you have to start the conversation in a friendly way, and you have to try to uncover their pains, you have to try to uncover their goals, right? And then you can speak with that language, right? If you know what they want, you can speak that language. That was the point number one. Point number two is very simple, that is, don't focus on your service more. And I have probably mentioned this thing a lot of times in my videos, that you should focus only on the results that the client want. It doesn't matter what your process is. If you are running Google ads, if you are running Facebook ads, if you are running SEO, right? If you are doing Snapchat ads or TikTok ads, or maybe whatever the thing you are doing, it doesn't matter. If the prospect wants the result and you can give the results, whether it is through any kind of ad platform, they don't matter, right? Even if you are doing only cold calling or email marketing and you are giving the result to the client, then also it doesn't matter, because the prospect ultimately wants the results, and he is willing and able to pay for that particular result he wants. So your focus should be on the service delivery, your focus should be on getting the results, instead of focusing more on the process. That is, hey, we use Google ads, or hey, we use Facebook ads to we use these methods, and we get in the results. Yes, you can, obviously. They don't they are not stopping you, but they actually don't care. If you can bring the results, that's okay with them, right? So understand that you have to focus more on the result they want. And that is why I always say that on a sales call, have a lot of conversation and try to uncover their pains, their goals, right? And then only you can speak the language, and instead of saying your instead of discussing about your offer more, you can discuss about their results more and how you can get them, right? That was point number two. Next thing, point number three is, you have to sell different people differently. And what do I mean by that? You have to understand that there are different type of people who perceives their business differently. So there can be some business owners whom you are talking on a call, and they don't just care about the nitty-gritty stuff, and they rely on completely on you. Whatever you do, just give me the results, right? And there will be some people who is not going to restrict you from whatever you are doing, but they would like to know more about how you are going to do it, right? Say for example, this may seem contradictory to my last point, right, previous point, but it is not, right? So say for example, there is two business owners, one is A, one is B, right? So say for example, both of them want $10,000 in revenue, right? So if you can give them $10,000 in revenue, both of them will be happy. But the scenario can be, say for example, Mr. A, he don't want to know about whether you are doing like CBO or ABO in Facebook ad or Google ad or whatever you do. You just bring in the results, right? And here Mr. B also don't care about you are using Google ads, Facebook ads, Snapchat ads, doesn't matter. But he just want to know what are the strategies you will be implementing in that ad, or maybe what is the audience you are going to target, right? He don't care about your delivery method, but he cares about the right targeting, the right messaging, because like some people try to bring long-term brands, right? And if you go with the wrong messaging or wrong point of view with the brand, with your ads, then the reputation of the brand may get damaged, right? And that's why they prefer to understand what is your like process look like, how you are going to do it, right? It don't mean that they will restrict you from doing whatever you're doing, but they want to know more so that they can rely more on you, not restrict you more, right? So you have to understand that, right? Let's move on to the point number 4. That is, you have to figure out what type of client you are going to face on the sales call, right? So say for example, I talked about a lot of clients. Number 1, like who care about whatever you are doing. Number 2 is who don't care about what you are doing, what methods are using. Number 3 is like people who don't care about your methods, but they care about their brand reputation or the messaging, the call to actions, or maybe the audience you are choosing, right? So there can be different type of people. So on the sales call, you have to understand first that which kind of people you are dealing with, right? And then only you can sell them in a right way. If you don't know your prospect, what type of prospect it is, you cannot sell them in a like proper way, and maybe the sales call will not be that much fruitful, right? So that is why I always recommend that you try to grab the situation, you try to grab the attitude of the client by taking by asking more questions, and making it a friendly conversation, not like a too much corporate or too much formal conversation. Obviously, if the client's tone is like that way, he is too formal and all this stuff, then you can be a lot of like a little bit of formal. But generally I recommend using like normal colloquial words, and like having a funny situation, some crack some good jokes in the call as well, so that they get comfortable with you, and then only you can like get more insights about them, and you can understand which type of client he or she is, and then you can sell him or her in like according the way, right? So if they don't care about your offer, like they don't care about your service delivery methods, they just want the results. So obviously you have to focus more on their results rather than speaking more about your other delivery methods and all this stuff, right? If somebody is like genuinely interested into knowing that what is the exact steps that you take inside that particular delivery method, then you have to deal with like granular questions with that person. You cannot be an overview, like showing an overview to them and they will be okay, let's start, right? Because like they want to know more. You have to be like more specific with them, right? So that is the fourth point, right? And next and last point number 5, you have to sell with emotions. And this is nothing to deal with like how to sign more clients maybe, but you have to understand that the more emotions you invoke in a sales call, right, the more the person get like attracted towards you if you are hitting the right emotions. So say for example, if again Mr. A and Mr. B is there, right, are there. So Mr. A is doing the business just to prove his family that he really cares for them, and he can be like a individual like business owner, and he want to prove himself. That is the main purpose of his business. And here's Mr. B, he is not doing business just to prove himself to their family and friends, but he want to live a lavish lifestyle, like holiday vacation kind of lifestyle, where he is traveling but still getting sales, right? So their perspective is different. So if you try to connect Mr. A with the point that after you get to this amount of sales you can like go on vacations and all this stuff, it doesn't matter to Mr. A, because he just want to prove himself. And again, if in case of Mr. B, you just want to tell him that okay, you after amount, like after generating this many amount okay, after generating this much amount of sales on a monthly basis, your family and friends will be proud of you. You can show them, you can prove them that you worth a lot than they think, this kind of thing. Then Mr. B will not get connected with you, because like his emotions is mindset is something different. He want to go on vacations, he want to be like stress free, so that he's like hiring you, right? So you have to understand the right emotions on the call, right, to actually sell to that client. So if I'm going on a call and I'm seeing that somebody is always talking about always talking more about how they can be stress free, or why they are hiring, like why they are trying to hire a media buyer is to get like out of these nitty gritties and all this stuff. So you have to understand that they want a stress free life, and you have to go with that point of view while selling to them, not from a point of view like after like you hire us, you can generate this amount of money and invest back into cryptos or NFTs, because they don't want investment, right? They want to be stress free. So you have to understand the right emotion and you have to sell with that, because there's a very famous line that says people buy with emotions and then back it up with logic. So you have to sell with emotions and people will buy more from you, right? So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you have liked this video and these 5 points. If you just implement them, I'm 100% sure that you will get more clients in your agency. So if you have liked this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the red subscribe button below, because I upload this kind of videos every single week. That's it for this video. Bye bye.